Alrighty, we are beginning a new video. It's our ranked draft Rivals of Ixalan. It's going to be our second draft, and let's go. Let's see if we can do it. Here we have the Bishop of Binding, 4cc. When it enters the battlefield, exile a creature an opponent controls until Bishop of Binding leaves battlefield. If it attacks, target vampire gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the power of the exiled card. So, if we exile something with 6 converted mana cost, we can pump a creature for 6. So, seems pretty powerful effect. So, I have a Sky Marcher, Siren Reaver, 3/2 flyer, pretty good, limited. Forerunner of the Empire, this card's also very good and limited. Search for a dinosaur and deal 1 damage to each creature. Martyr of Dusk, Sun Sentinel, the Pterodon, River Darter, Waterknot, and Impale, destroy target creature. Hunt the Weak, also very powerful and limited. So we have 2 removal spells and a bomb. That's also a removal spell until it leaves the battlefield. So I'm going to take the Bishop. See what we can do next. Okay, Luminous Bonds, very powerful effect. Can stop a creature. We also have Waterknot, which can tap a creature. And we have a 3/2 flyer. Wow, it's same uncommons here, I believe, as our last one. I think the Luminous Bonds removal sounds pretty good. I would like to play some dinos if I can, but let's pick up the removal. Okay, now we can search for our Bishop of Binding with the Forerunner. Seems like a pretty powerful effect. We also have a 3/2 flying hexproof and a 1 mana 2/2 that costs less if we have a pirate. Impale's also good removal. Maybe we should pick up the removal. So one of these two. I like the ability to search for a bomb. We don't know what colors we're playing, but Impale could also be pretty good. But I like the ability to search for our creature. If we're in white, then sounds good. Okay, here's a dino. We don't have any dinos yet. This could be fun. Okay, we also have Crashing Tide. The Sentry can be a 3/3 when we have Ascend. Add Silkan Seer, adds 1 mana of any color. Siege Sword Ceratops, we really need a combat trick in order to make this a powerful card. I'm not sure what type of combat tricks we can pick up. Even a 2/3 flyer is pretty good. So here I'm thinking, Crashing Tide's okay if we have a Merfolk. Reckless Rage is good with dinosaurs. I don't think the Ceratops is really worth playing, but I think the Spire Winder would be better as a possible 3/4 flyer. We already have, we can even splash white if we want to. Azukon Seer could be good, can add a mana of any color, so it can ramp us, and it can also return a dinosaur card. So I think I'm going to take the, I'm not really sure what to do here. This is also a dinosaur, which is interesting, white dinosaur. So I'm choosing between the Spire Winder, Azukon Seer, Snubhorn Sentry, or the Siege Horn. Well, I think I need more rares for my collection, so I will pick the Siege Horn. Probably not the best pick there. Okay, here we have a Vampire. Evolving Wilds, not a bad pickup. We can search our deck for a land. Pirate's Pillage, very powerful. We can discard a card, draw 2, and create 2 treasures. Jungle Creeper, seems okay for limited, 3 mana 3/3. Tilonali's Crown, it's great on the dinosaurs. Be a good combo with Siegehorn Ceratops, as would Fanatical Firebrand. I think I'm going to pick up Evolving Wilds here. Okay, when this enters the battlefield, we create 2/1 blue Merfolk creature tokens, and we can make a Merfolk unblockable. The Conquistador. This can bounce a creature during our second main phase when we play it. 1/1 unblockable, not bad. Of course, we have a 3 mana 3/3. This is also a dinosaur. Whenever it's dealt damage, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Maybe the Conquistador or the Snubhorn. Maybe we'll play the Snubhorn. Conquistador is better if we get more. Let's see if we can pick up some Conquistadors. Here's another one. But we also have removal and a Thunderherd Migration. I think we want the Divine Verdict here. It'll destroy a creature. very heavy white right now. Okay, this is the type of combat trick we want with Siege Horn. We can pump it, and it gets big enough to grow. We also have a Talonali's Crown, which works great with Siege Horn as well. And Traveler's Amulet and Stone Quarry could also be both good pickups. So in this pack, I'm liking this, and this. Shatter, I don't think it's worth playing. Sworn Guardian, I feel the same way, 2 mana, 1/3. Okay. Thinking maybe the Traveler's Amulet or the Stone Quarry. I'd like to splash for some different colors, and I think we can get another Moment of Triumph later. So I'm going to pick up one of these two. I'll pick the Quarry for now. Okay, we have some, I think I would take the 2/5 flyer. Can have Vigilance if we have a dinosaur. Okay, in this pack, we have the Artisan. It's a Hill Giant with a +2/+2. We have Secrets of Golden City. Can draw us 3 cards, possibly. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance. This is not bad. We want some bears. Cleansing Ray. We will probably run one of these main deck if we can. How's that 2 drops? 1 2-drop. Maybe we need to pick up the Sun Sentinel. Unfortunately, don't really want to, but I think it's more playable than the Cleansing Ray. But in Sealed, it's a lot of Vampire decks. Gleaming Barrier is my play of choice here. Naturalize could be also good to run one of main deck, but we'll play the Gleaming. Okay, we got a Snubhorn. And this is great. Both of these could be playable. I think Talonali's Pirate's Pillage. Get some draw. We get some treasures. Could be good. What's great with treasures, we can add any color. So if we need the white, we can. If we need the green, we can do green. I like Talani's Crown, but it only works with the Ceratops right now, so the Pirate's Pillage is better. Okay, we have a Silent Gravestone. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. And we can exile it, and we can draw a card. Okay, we also have another Stone Quarry here. Ooh, a Everdawn Champion. This card is pretty busted and limited, in my opinion. It prevents all combat damage that would be dealt to it. Baffling End is removal. So here we're choosing probably between these two. The rest of the pack is okay. We just fixing, but I'd like Silent Gravestone for my collection, but I think we're going to go with one of these. Baffling End is interesting removal. They need to destroy the enchantment. Probably a lot of decks won't be running Enchantment Hate. So I think this is a powerful card. This can block anything, so that's very good. But Trample still works in this format. It is double white. We will be playing a lot of things. So I'm going to take the removal. Okay, we have the Direfleet Poisoner. Direfleet Neckbreaker. Negate. We can splash red. We haven't had any really great red creatures so far. Do we have any life gaining? No life gain effects. I'd like to pick up the Paladin. Maybe the Poisoner. Let's pick up the Poisoner. We might not play it. Probably won't play it, but okay. This can give a dinosaur flying. It's okay. This is a 2/5. That's pretty sturdy body. We have a Martyr. I think we're gonna pick up the flying dinosaur. Can give another dinosaur flying as well. Okay, deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Draw a card. Well, okay, another Luminous Bonds. We could play the Colossal Dreadnought. We don't have any late game. But I think picking up more removal is very good. Okay, here, I think we're going to pick up the Charging Tuscadon. Another Suncrested isn't bad, but let's see where this can take us. Okay, we have the Mausoleum Harpy. Spirewinder. This puts a 1/1 counter on a vampire, so it's almost a 4 mana 4/4. We are running a few vampires. We have 1 Conquistador, not too many. Let's see. Okay. I think Sea Red could also be good in our deck. First strike damage. If we're running pirates, all these are good. This is a good flyer. Harpy's okay if we have Ascend. Not really sure. Maybe we pick up the Harpy if we want to go into black. Okay, we have the Crown again. I like this. It creates a treasure. So that's pretty good with our deck. We could pick up another Pirate's Pillage. It's more draw. A 5 mana 4/4. It's also not bad. So I'm choosing Pirate's Pillage, Brazen Freebirder, Horncrest, or Sun Sentinel. I don't think we have enough Dino effects for the Tilonoli's Crown to be effective, although this could be great on Suncrested Pterodon to make it into 5/5 Vigilance. Let's take a look. We're gonna run. I think we need more creatures. Pirate's Pillage, so good. Let's see, maybe we can run 2. Okay, this can reduce our dinosaur costs. This is double blue. I would love to run this card, but I think with double blue it's going to be too difficult to cast. Fanatical Firebrand is okay. Can deal 1 damage to something. Snapboard Sentry could be fun. Another Snapboard. 2 mana, 2/4. It's pretty good too. Let's pick up this. Okay. Get the fixing or the dino or the wall here. I think having more fixing could help us. Okay, this is great. So it looks like we're probably going to go white, green, red. So, do we have any destroy artifact things? Main deck? I think running 1 could be good. I think running a goblin can be good too. Enter the Unknown, I don't think it's that powerful. Ideally it can ramp you, but it's hard to say. Most likely it just puts a 1/1 counter on a creature. And you scry 1. So I think we pick up a Disenchant here. A Naturalize. Okay, here's a big dino. I like that. This is a bad combat trick, but it works well with our Siege Horn. Pick up the Foul Orchard. Okay. Buccaneers Bravado we probably won't play. I'm going to pick up the Iskanta just for my deck, but just for my collection, but I think the Sky Terror would definitely be our first pick here. But I need an Iskanta. I also need a Vampire. Okay, this is the type of card we want. Sanctum Seeker I want for my collection, but I think we have to pick up the Monsterdon for our deck. Okay, here we have some options. Right, Ryle's okay. I think the Hammer Skull is very good, and the Inspiring Cleric. And we also have a Dreadmaw here too. So these are our finishers right now. Let's take out the black. I don't think we're going to be playing. I mean, Dire Fleet Poisoner is pretty funny, but I wish I could see my drops better. We have, I think Conquistador is pretty bad, so Hammer Skull would replace Conquistador. Do we have enough ramp? I don't really have a lot of ramp. So here we have Hammer Skull, Dreadmaw, Inspiring Cleric, Rig Crew. I think I want one more fatty, so I'm going to pick up the Dreadmaw. Probably not the best option here, but okay, lots of blue. Target creature gets +5/+5 in trample. That's pretty good. So a Dino, River Herald's Boon. We don't have any Merfolk, so unfortunately this card's not very powerful in our deck, but even a 1/1 counter on a creature might be enough. I think we're just not sure which is better, Paladin of the Bloodstained or Ixalan's Keeper. We have, well, if we play the Pirate's Pillage, we have a lot of 4-drops, so the Raptor or the Keeper here. It's a tough call. Raptor is very aggro. The Keeper has late game potential. So I'm gonna pick up the keeper. Okay, we have some options here. Pillar of Origins could be good. We named Dinosaur. We have a lot of late game dinos that it could ramp us into. We can get Explore Creature. Legion's Judgment is removal. We're not playing blue, but maybe we can use our treasures to play it. Fleet Swallower, I would love to have for the collection. Even a 2-mana 1/3. Maybe Legion's Judgment just for removal. All of our removal has been white. Pounce could be great removal. I think the Dryad could be good for ramping, though. We might already have enough removal as it is. So I think we're going to pick up the Dryad just as a ramping target. Okay, this is interesting. We just got a Growing Rights of Itlamog. Okay, this looks good. Here's another big dino. You can get the big dino or the pounce effect. I think we want the big dino. Let's see, how much removal do we have? We have Divine Verdict 1, Bishop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 removal spells, so I think we're okay on removal. Do we have enough 3-drops? We'll pick up the Aegisaur. Wow. Okay, we have Crash to Ramparts and Sky Terror. Both are very good in our deck. I think the Sky Terror is more aggro focused. The Crash is a great pump. Can gain trample. I really like the blowout of pumping a creature. And the trample as well. This is the type of combat effect we really want in our deck. And this is a really powerful 2-drop in Limited. Now we already have a few 2-drops. We don't have a lot of flyers. We have 1 or 2. I feel bad cutting this though. This card would be very powerful in our deck. What should we do? Okay, we're gonna cut the Conquistador. We already have to cut cards. I like playing the barrier because it blocks and ramps. Question really is flyers. So we have removal, and then we have Majestic Heliopterus. And this is a Sky Terror that gives another dinosaur flying if it attacks. So it gives us some evasion. This untaps any land, so this can untap our Itlamog. I'm really at a standstill here for which one to take. They're both very powerful cards. The trample is a big deal because we could put it on the Tuscodon. I think I'm gonna take it, although this is much better. What a tough play. Okay, Sky Terror's in. Sure Strike is actually interesting. Prying Blade would be great because we have 3 colors of mana. And Dinosaur Stampede is very good late game. This is a finisher. I think Sure Strike is a great combat trick. Similar to the other one. This one can be interesting too. I don't think we have any First Strike. But Prying Blade would be very good on our Sky Terror because it would just get in every turn. Turn 2, Sky Terror. Turn 3, Prying Blade, equip. And then we get a treasure. Turn 4, we can play a 5-drop. That's a very powerful effect. I think Sure Strike is also very good. The real question is which. I don't think we have enough early. Sure strike. I already have too many cards in the deck. We already need to cut some cards. So I'm going to pick up one sure strike that says combat trick. Ryle could be very good. Deal 1 damage to one of our higher end creatures. Our Aegisaur or our Cacophodon. I think that's about it. Bloodstain could be good for blockers. Creates 2 creatures. And that's good with Growing Rights for Itlamog. I'm going to pick up the Ryle. Just take the uncommon. None of these are going in the deck. Sailor Means does add a treasure though. Okay, we have a 1/1 first strike. Wow. Some late first strike drops. Okay. So we need to edit this down to 40 cards. So we need to take out 8. If we look at our curve, we have some 4, 5, and 6 drops. I think I have 4 drops. We have maybe too many 4 drops. I like the Pirate's Pillage though, because it's going to draw us into our threats, and we can discard things that aren't useful. We can draw more removal. Our Heliopterus, all of our 4 drops I think are pretty good. This can help us draw with a lot of removal. I'm not sure if Forerunner of the Legion's worth it. It helps us find Bishop of Binding, but if they remove the binding and then they get back their creature, and I'm not really sure if it's worth it. It only has 1 target. It's 3 mana 2/2. So I think we're gonna put it over there. I like the barrier. Barrier's good. It's gonna block. It's gonna ramp. Okay, we disconnect it. We'll see if we get to come back. Hope so. Waiting for Arena. Here we are. Okay, resume. Build your deck. Luckily, we did pick up some fixing. I don't think... Okay, we have to build our deck again. That's fun. Let's take a look. We want the Blossom Dryad. Okay, we're not playing blue or red. No Conquistador. Take out the Forerunner. Sky Terror's good. 1 Naturalize I think is worth it. Ixali's Keeper, Hardy Veteran. The Urge I like. I think the Ryle, I don't think we need to play. Or the Encampment Keeper. Although 1 mana first strike, there are a decent amount of creatures with 1 toughness in this format. So it's worth considering. I do like... I think Aggressive Urge might be good enough. It's not great, but it can potentially save something. So this is what I like about the deck right now. Encampment Keeper is a funny target for Aggressive Urge. I wish we had more barriers, because we're kind of pirate ramp. Sorry, dinosaur ramp right now. Okay. You have too many cards. There's a lot of 2-drops. 10 2-drops. Okay, maybe we cut Aggressive Urge. I really don't want to cut Naturalize. I think we cut the Encampment Keeper. I think the 1 mana 0/3 blocker will be better, because it can block things. Sure Strike is interesting on the Snubhorn. Okay, we need 2 more. The 2 drops are still very high. 4-drops are apparently pretty high too. So the Majestic Heliopterus, we can even use it with Snubhorn. Our Siege Horn. So we have some early game dinos too we can use it with. And I like the ramp searching. We have a lot of filtering, card draw. So this is pretty tough. Bellowing Aegisaur. Let's see how many creatures we're playing. I want to play it. We're playing 16 creatures. So I think it's going to be pretty good. But you need at least, you know, another creature or two for it to have any effect on the battlefield. But it's a very powerful effect. And we're not running Ryle. We could run Ryle as a one of to trigger Bellowing Aegisaur. But I don't think we have any other combos with Ryle. We would typically just discard it to Pirate's Pillage. Or use it to discard card. I mean, with Siege Horn, let's go to Siege Horn. I guess there's 2 cards you could work with. Take a look. It's too many cards for a deck. Cacophodon, I really like it as a blocker. 5 toughness is very big. Charging Monstrosaur is perfect. Charging Tuscadon is good. I like all of this. Even our Suncrested Pterodon. It has flying. Can block things. I guess our Majestic Heliopterus, maybe that's getting cuts. So we have a Suncrested and a Sky Terror. So we already have 2 flyers and other removal. I just don't know if Ryle is worth it. It's great with Siege Horn. That's the dream. We play 2-drop Siege Horn into Ryle. But we have 2 creatures. I guess we can always discard it to Pirate's Pillage. So, or just cycle it. So it's not the end of the world. Even in Cacophodon, we can use it to untap something as a combat trick. So I guess there's, with 3 targets, there's enough. Now it's just about what to cut. Hardy Veteran I really like. It's a 2/4 or a 2/2. This one's more late game. I like all of our 2-drops too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we remove 2 2-drops. I'm not really a fan of cutting. These 2 should go in. So it's between Hardy Veteran and Ixali's Keeper. Hardy Veteran's better at attacking. We can get some more damage. But the Keeper has a late game ability, which is pretty powerful. So we're going to take out the Veteran. We also have a Sun Sentinel. I like that we can block with it, because we really want to get to the late game with it. 2/4 is stronger for attacking when we get there though. So that's interesting. Maybe we play the Hardy over, or we cut both. That's 40 cards. How many creatures are we running? 13 creatures. 4 enchantments, okay. 17 lands. Okay, I think this deck looks pretty fun. We're ready to roll. Hopefully the Pirate's Pillage gets us into some stuff. Snubhorn's better as a blocker. I do think these early drops can be very helpful though. Maybe cutting 1 Pirates and playing another 2-mana Dork is worth it. Even taking out Ryle and playing it 2/2. Ryle can be so good though. Sure Strike could also be good. It's just if we verse an aggro deck, I think we're going to be in trouble. but let's try it like this. If we want to bring in more 2-drops, we can. So let's name the deck Dino Red White Green Jank. Perfect. And let's search for a game. Okay, let's see how the dinos go. Okay, so this is good. We have enough mana. We are in the draw though. We're gonna keep it. Okay. Play our Stone Quarry. And I think we're going to play our Gleaming Barrier. Now when Gleaming Barrier dies, we get Treasure Token. That's good. What's up? Uh-oh. Okay, so here, I think we're gonna. What should we do? Can Growing Rights, or we can make our 4-drop into 5-drop. I think it's better to Growing Rights now. See what we can find. Okay, just a 2/2. Okay. We have the 05 here. Okay, here's a makeshift munitions. I think we're looking pretty good here though. We're gonna play the wilds, play the keeper, and pass the turn. We're going to put a stop at the end of our opponent's end step so we can use our evolving wilds. Play 2 more creatures, then we can flip the Growing Rights, and we'll have a lot of mana. Then we can really play our dinos. Let's see what happens now. Maybe they're playing black. Now we're going to look in our deck. We might need a second plains or a second mountain. Probably the mountain. I remember we have some card that uses double mountain. Yeah, the charging. So I'm going to pick up the mountain here. And okay. Now we have 5 mana. Let's attack with the keeper. See what they do. They're probably not running too much. Just played Suncrested. It's probably going to get countered here. It's okay. Luckily we have so much removal in our hand. Okay. 1 more creature and we have a lot of mana. Our growing rights already searched for a creature. So next turn, let's see. End step. Okay, end step. Let's just plop this down. And now we'll attack with the Sun-Crested. I don't really want a combat trick here, just in case they kill the keeper. Okay, they're going to Depths of Desire, create a treasure. Now they can sacrifice the treasure for black mana. So that's something we have to be careful of. They haven't played anything threatening yet, though. But I think our Baffling Ends and Luminous Bonds will be fine. Let's see what they pick. Our hand is very good. So I don't think Dark Inquiry will make much of an impact. I would really like to flip our Growing Rights of Ixalan. Okay, they chose the flyer. Gets us off of our growing rights. So here, I think we're going to attack with both. And we can Divine Verdict if they block. Okay, let's see. Does it go through? Okay, countered. Okay. Okay, end the turn. This lightning rig has dealt 4 damage to us. It's been pretty powerful. There's their swamp. Okay. Things are coming down. Let's see what they're going to search for. Another one, okay. Okay, that's a great card for us. I would really like to draw another land. 1 mana away from really kicking off the game. Baffling End on the Rig Crew, I think is worth playing now. If they want to deal 1 damage to something, they can. Let's destroy that one. Are they going to sacrifice it? It's a very strange pirate ping deck. Luckily, they only have 1 card in hand. They are going to play another Forerunner. Ideally, we can close out the game once the Growing Rights flips, so we can play our Colossal and their other things. If they want to trade with the Keeper, I think that's okay here, since they only have 1 card in hand. Hopefully we can get down this Aegisaur. Okay, let's see what they search for here. They are pinging quite a bit. I think I will Rile if they attack. I'll untap the Cacophodon. So we can definitely get a blowout with the Rile, actually. Let's see what they search for this time. Okay, 3/4. Okay, no attacks. Great. Attack with the Cacophodon. Hopefully they have no no counter for the Aegisaur. Looks like they do. Or maybe they would have played it. Okay, great. That is very, very good. So this can add 4 mana. Because they're going to drain us for a bit here. So, but maybe we can end it this next turn. They can deal 2, 4. Okay. Gonna play the Snubhorn. Tap this for 5. Tap 1 more. Play the Dreadmaw. Okay. Luminous Bonds. The Pirates. And now we can attack. Okay, let's see what they do here. Okay. If we need to, we can untap. They need to deal 11 damage. That's fine. Can take 2. They can deal 4. We can be down to 5. Actually, no, this costs mana too. Yes, they can deal. They can sacrifice all their creatures. Okay. Wow, okay. They can deal 3. Okay, no attacks. Interesting, okay. Gonna pump the team. This needs 8, so 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I think we can play this. We can discard the Pirate's Pillage. Okay, our deck did very well in the late game. Victory. We didn't get to play it out, but as you saw, the Dinos had some late game potential. Okay, we're going to claim our prize, go to our first win. Let's continue. So the main question the first go around was, do we have enough 2-drops? And that game we survived long enough to get there. We could play our Naturalize. There are probably enough effects, enchantments, and artifacts to run it. But the main question is, what do we cut? Because if we play it, we're going to cut Ryle, or maybe one of our removal spells, like Divine Verdict or Legion's Judgment. Maybe Legion's Judgment for the Naturalize or for another creature could be good. Even for Aggressive Urge could be okay as well. I think we're going to run in our Naturalize here. I'd like an out if we need it. We can always discard it to Pirate's Pillage as well. Okay, once again, we have all 3 colors of mana. Our mana is very good. We have a 2-drop and a defense spell, so I think we'll keep it. We're on the draw, so we're a little slow. But that's what I was saying. I think we need enough 2-drops to stay in the game until we can play our late game Dinos. And with our Pirate's Pillage, okay, we cut 1, so maybe we should play 2 because the draw effects are quite good. I'm going to play our Keeper here. They have a Merfolk, so it could be pumped if they attack, then we'll take the 1. I'd rather have up the Sure Strike. They might have a raid effect in their hand. Okay, just draw 2. It's okay. So this is the exact type of card that we want. If it dies, it's fine. We can swing. Gleaming Barrier, I think, is a very good addition to our deck. The real question is, what do we discard with Pirate's Pillage? Maybe the Sure Strike. But I like Sure Strike, so maybe we just play the Binding and kill off the Sworn. Or even the Mistcloaked. Yeah, very interesting. If it attacks, it's plus X, where X is the power of the exiled card. So I don't know if this will give me 2 or not for doing that. Probably just 1. And if it leaves the battlefield, it comes back. Because it's unblockable, I'm gonna try. Bishop of Binding is a pretty strange card. I don't think it's that great early game like this, but I'm just gonna remove it and pass the turn. Maybe they have an aggressive urge up or the 1/1 counter common spell. Okay, here's another one. It's not so good. Could Luminous Bonds it or Baffling End. I would like to Pirate's Pillage something. Maybe attack with both. What if they have a negate, though? Don't really think it's worth attacking, actually, because we have the late game deck. So we're just going to Luminous Bonds the Mistcloaked here. They have a lot of unblockable creatures. Okay, that's a problem. At least we can block it. For a lot of good blocks. Let's see if they attack with that one. Okay. We're going to take the damage here. If they want to kill our barrier, that's fine. Okay. We get the treasure. Perfect. Here's a land. We can play the Aegisaur here, which means they only have a 2/2. So that's very, very powerful. I'm not going to attack here. Yep. Just the 2/2. They're hoping to close it out there, but I think our Baffling End. Luminous Bonds it. And pass the turn. Okay. We already have 5. I'm gonna Pirate's Pillage away the forest. We already have 2. If we draw another one. Okay. Oh, we get some treasure too. Okay. And let's pass the turn. Our creatures are bigger. They have more life, but playing a lot of Mistcloaked Heralds. Oh, we forgot to do the Evolving Wilds. I think we'll take 1 from the Mistcloaked. I think I'm okay with that. And end the turn. Forgot to use our Evolving Wilds. Okay. Okay. They want to attack with a 6/6. see if they have a trick. I'm gonna do it before blockers. This way, if... yeah, let's just destroy it. If they had a negate, it would have been negated before blocks. So we will take our damage here. And we will search maybe for planes. Why not? Okay. I think I'm gonna attack with the 6/6. One more mana, we can do Ixali's Gatekeeper. Okay. So, 3. Maybe that wasn't the best play, but... well, 2 for 1's not bad, right? I didn't really consider the blocks here. So that was probably a bad trade for us. Mistake on our part, I think. I should have baffling ended one of the 3/3s. Okay, now we have 8. Not really sure what to do here. If we attack, we hit for 3, but then they attack back with 3, and then we can't really do anything. If we attack with our 1/1, then we are trading it for a 1/1. If we attack with our 2/2, then we're trading it for 1/1. So overall, I'm not really liking our board position. I guess if they want to trade the 1/1 for a bishop, I guess no attacks, because our Bellowing Aegisaur, we really want Ryle for it. Okay. So I think we might baffling end the unblockable creature. I know that's a little strange, but well, in terms of outs, we have Divine. We already used 1 Luminous Spawns. So we're running out of outs, so I don't want to just lose to this 2/2. If they get a Dino, it doesn't have the pump. So I think that's okay. I guess the Naturalize was a bad sideboard option. They might have a bounce spell. If they bounce, they can get back their Mistcloak Herald from the bishop. Okay. Interesting, okay. Six mana. Okay. So whenever we cast something on their Merfolk, ability or spell, we have to pay 2 more. Okay, creates a 1/1 hexproof. It's a big army. And we're just drawing lands now. Can only block 4 creatures, so right now they can deal 4 damage to us. We'd be down to 5. They're really waiting for the finishing blow. Okay, we've just been drawing lands. Their top decks have been better. But okay. Now they have card advantage. but we're gonna naturalize that, so. Okay, the naturalize did come in handy. I'm glad I put one in. Okay, this is great. Now we can poke them for 2 every turn. Now this turn we don't have the 8 mana for our keeper. But if they do attack, we get to pump all the team. So the Aegisaur is very powerful. They really need to bounce it. Suncrested's going to be dealing 2 a turn, so now they have a clock. Okay, I'm going to attack with the Pterodon. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So dinos are quite big. They have 1 Mistbinder. Okay, that is a very good draw because I think we are going to attack with our Tuscadon here. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we did the math wrong. We can't Divine Verdict and do our combat trick now, so I think we're in trouble. Let's just take out the biggest creatures, right? This will be a 9/9. Okay, 9/9. So 3, 6, 9. Okay, let's do it. I'm sure they didn't see that one coming. Okay, I think I misplayed there. We had the order wrong. I got 2 creatures. So it was a 2 for 1. Not the best play. Yeah, our Sun-Crested Pterodon's doing work. Let's take a look. Yes, their deck has no flyers. They're really relying on those Miscloaked Heralds to defeat the opponent before they get to this stage in the game. But my deck had enough removal spells that we were able to control the rest of the Merfolk. Okay, can't be blocked by dinosaurs. That's interesting. Wow. Very powerful. That's the type of card I like to see. I think that's probably a game. Let's see what they do here. Okay, they didn't attack with a 3/4. Very interesting. What can we do? I'm going to stay on the defensive. 5/5 blocker's fine. Now we have lethal next turn. So they really have to attack here. Okay, and they don't attack. They might have a fog effect. Oh, we are playing the 2. Okay. Great. Our deck's getting pretty big. Okay, we're 4 cards. Okay. Good to know. Let's just attack with the Sky Terror and the Sun Crested. Okay. Okay. Looks like our Dino deck is doing well. The Flyers came in handy. Doing good work. Let's continue our streak. Okay, 2 wins. Hopefully we can get to the 7. I'm not a big fan of this, but the opponent does go first and we have a 0-3. But this is looking like one of our worst hands that we've had so far in our games, because we won't really be able to do much with just the snub horn. But it's a decent blocker. Okay, they decide to keep it. Oh, okay. It's in the graveyard. Okay, this is good. R03 wasn't big enough, but R04 is. And if it dies, we don't really mind, because we can Pirate's Pillage something away. Yes, that's okay. Take the 2. Don't like spending both of our... Not sure what's better, Charging Monstersaur or Suncrested Pterodon. Maybe the Aegisaur is too late game, but it's such a nice wall. Maybe we get rid of the Aegisaur because we're far away from it. But we'll have to pay our... Well, hopefully we can draw a land. Let's see if we can draw a land. I'm gonna pitch this. I don't really like doing that, but okay, we did not draw land, and let's just pass the turn. Play this first. Maybe this was the wrong play, but see what tricks they have. Okay, gonna block. Very nice. Looks like, okay. They're also our little land lights right now. We have our keeper. Not too great right now, obviously. Pretty sad we had to pitch the Aegisaur, but what can you do? Okay. Scrying rights. Draw us something. Hopefully we don't put 4 lands. Oh, 3 lands to the bottom. Okay. Oh boy. No attacks. Never know what they have. Looks like they're also playing some dinosaur type deck. Unknown Shores is interesting. They can tap a colorless and the land to produce any color. So though they have green, they have 1 of any color and 2 green. Okay. So here we have 4, and we still have no plays. Really too bad. See, with the treasures, we could have played some creatures, but I think the 6/2 is gonna be too tough for us. That's scary. They can start putting down Dreadmaws. Really need to draw a Baffling End for that, or for the creatures they start playing. Okay, this is good. At least we can start playing some of our dinos next turn. Okay, that's a lot of mana. They can definitely play the 6-drop. Yep. There's their 6-drop. Our 5/5 is not better than the 6-drop, unfortunately. Okay, this is a very, very good draw. We can Bishop of Binding the Colossal Dreadmaw. I'm not too worried about Stampede. They already have 5, so I'd rather just take out the 6/6. And yep, no attacks. One more creature, and our Itlamog flips. Okay, they have another one. If we took out the 2/4, then we can play our own now, which is good. We can also play a 2/5 flyer. Could be nice to get the flyer online. I think I like the idea of getting the flyer online. And next turn we can, or just play the Dreadmaw. This way, if they attack, we attack back. We don't really lose anything. And now we can naturalize if we need to during their step. Love the art on this. It's a dinosaur hiding in the arch by the tree there. Okay. Let's see what they do. They're gonna attack. Just gonna destroy the enchantment here. Can give a creature plus stuff. How much do we need? 8. So this taps for 4. We have 4, 8, 1, 2, 3. We have 11 right now. We need 8. If we play a creature, we get 12. So we could play a 4-drop creature and be fine. If we play a 5-drop, 1, 2, that's 7. Okay, so I think we have to play the Sky Terror. Then we can attack with Bishop of Binding and our Colossal Dreadmaw. We could really attack with any of our creatures, actually. Okay. Yes, it's a big creature. If the Dreadmaw wants to trade, I think that's okay with us. 6. This gives +5/+5. So we can trade it for the... How many lands do they have? They have 6 lands now. For the 3/3. Wait. Did I assign damage correctly? Oh, I have no idea. Oh man, okay, let's find out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I didn't assign damage correctly. Oh, that is very bad. Okay, well, I think we're in trouble now. I think we're going to leave our keeper open. That was a really bad trade for us. I wanted to trade my Dreadmaw for their Dreadmaw, but apparently I didn't stack it correctly when I hit it. I'm not sure if that's an MTGA bug or... Okay. When it dies. Okay, when this creature dies. So we need to be aware of that. When it dies, they can cast a 4-drop. Okay, that's interesting. We have 4, 8. We have 11 right now. This needs 8. So could play the charging, and we also have Divine Verdict, so it's not the worst. We attack with the team. We have enough tricks up our sleeve that I'm not really worried about it. Okay, we're gonna put this in that order. It's gonna Divine Verdict the 6/6. Okay, looks like our Dino deck is getting there, even with the misplay from before. Okay, we have 2 lands. Well, we have Sky Terror and Sentry. Could be worse. Hopefully we draw some lands. The Dreadmaw and the Monster Store hasn't actually been that strong for our deck. The 2/5 flyer has been actually a lot better for us, interestingly enough. And I picked the Monster Store over a Vampire. I would have liked to have been playing in my other non-limited decks, but I think our Dinosaur deck's pulling its weight. Okay, that is very bad for us, because our blocker is a dinosaur. So if it deals damage to it, then it dies. So Dinosaur Hunter is very good meta against our deck, considering we have all dinosaurs. So we might even need a Bishop of Binding that. Let's see what they search for here. Be funny if they search for a Conquistador. Okay, Legion Lieutenant's fine. This is a pirate. Don't really have to worry about that. Oof, no lands. So we could trade here. We will be taking a lot of damage. We might actually be losing the race. This is only a 2-mana 2/2 without other creatures, but it's powerful because the opponent's running other vampires. Bishop of Binding is still fine in our dinosaur deck though. Pirate's Pillage. Hopefully if we get to 4 mana, can get rid of our Dreadmaw and draw some cards. Sky Terror is here. It's doing work. This gives them a clock. They have 8 turns to kill our Sky Terror. I really like the picture. Snubhorn is pretty bad against the Hunter. Okay, they play the Conquistador. Interesting. So they already had the Conquistador. That's why they didn't search for it. Just gonna go through all of this. That was interesting, because I can block the 2/2. I can't block the 3/3. Okay. The real question is if we can make it to have all of our stuff, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so we got lands. Let's attack. I don't want to trade a Sky Terror with a Conquistador. They might be stuck on 3 lands. Okay. Probably get rid of the lieutenant. We are taking a lot of damage here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next turn we do get our 3/3. It will be a 3/3. So yes. Okay. Could play our 2/2. We don't really need the treasures, so might as well. Okay. And yeah, I'm still gonna attack. Well, we're at 6. Maybe I don't attack now. Let's just play on defense. We'll trade. Bishop's probably gonna die, then we'll have some trouble. But our Snowborn finally turned into a 3/3. So it can trade with something. Trade with the Forerunner. Bishop can also attack if we want to attack with it. Okay, we're gonna wait for the opponent. Charging Monstersaur. It's pretty good. We'll probably just attack with our Sky Terror. Keep our Monstersaur on defense. Bishop of Binding we could attack with. Okay, they don't lose the 2 life. Looks like we've stabilized temporarily. I am a little worried about our Bishop dying though. But it looks like they have no removal, because they would have cast it on Bishop if they could have. They do have more Conquistadors coming down. We have our 5/5. Could attack with the 5/5. Okay, this is good. I think we just want to play our blocker and attack with our Sky Terror here. So we're just going to deal 2 damage. I'm pretty sure they just have Conquistadors and pretty much 2/2 vampires in their hand. If they draw removal, they get back the Legion Lieutenant, unfortunately. Bishop of Binding was pretty fun last game. Colossal Dreadmaw was a perfect target for it. This game, not so much. They're looking at it. So they'll pump the 2/2/2s. They'll be 3/3s. Then it can give a creature +1/+1. So okay. Let's see what happens now. Scary blocks. Gonna take some damage. We might lose this turn. They should have done it as an instant. Can we win on the snapback? They're at 12. Okay. So we'll lose our Dryad, most likely here. Just do a chump block. And we can kill their Forerunner if they attack. Wow, no attacks. Okay. So we're gonna search for a forest, or yeah. Did we already use our Dreadmaw though? Is there Dreadmaw in our graveyard? I think so, right? Yeah. So we actually want the mountain. So we don't have any other double green. Oh, we have a mountain in hand. Whoops. Okay. Two, three, four. Okay. I'm gonna cast Luminous. Not sure which creature, but it's just on the 3/3. I attack. I think I can. I feel not super safe, but okay. See what they give Menace. At least we know they're all tapped out, so. Our Divine Verdict's going to be a big blowout for the opponent. I hope they target Legion, right? The Lieutenant. Targeting itself? What is that? Okay. Thought we were gonna could have at least targeted the Conquistador and attacked with the 5/5, but apparently not. Apparently they're going for the slow game. They might have another Voracious next turn. I'm not sure if we can survive next turn. We might need a Sky Terror to block with. Okay, Luminous Bonds. Perfect. Okay, now I can't attack. We continue attacking for 2, right? So if we attack with a Dino, attack with everything, then they have to block 1 creature, but on the swing back, they would probably win, right? Yeah. We want to attack with Monstersaur. This thing is too risky because of the pump. The Forerunner's has too much damage potential. Maybe this next turn we can do it. This charging Monstersaur is very big. Okay, opponents, what will you do? The opponent's been on 3 lands this whole game. Pretty interesting. So we attack with the 5/5. Next turn they do nothing. Okay, interesting. I think we'll just play the Aegisaur. And now we just pass the turn. Now I assume they have Impale in their hand and they don't have the 4 mana to cast it. See what we draw here. Okay. Wow. I think we do want to attack with the team here. They have 4 creatures, so let's just attack with everyone. Definitely want to stop before damage. See what they do. Because we can rile our Aegisaur. Okay. They're debating what to do. Okay. I'm fine trading those two. Probably kill off the Forerunner if we can. Or we could you can even trade. Oh, it's a sorcery. Oh, no way. No way. Okay. Well. We messed up. That was a big misplay on our parts. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. We could have also destroyed a blocking creature because the monster, this dinosaur is trample. So we could have gotten more damage through. So late, but we have all the mana and we go first, so we're gonna keep it. We haven't versed any super aggressive decks. I am worried a little bit about unblockable Merfolk coming down, but okay, Swamp's a good sign. Okay, 2-1's not a good sign. 2-1's definitely not a good sign. We're gonna be at 10 by the time we get our Cacaphodon down. Probably. Yeah, looks like it. Maybe this was too slow. Take 4 here and 4 the following turn. Well, we can play the 2/4 next turn, so we took 6 damage for this opening hand. Okay, here's our Cacaphodon. See if they have removal or not. They have Impale here, then we are in trouble. We're in trouble. Let's see what they do. They could also just bounce it. Don't really want to trade, but you don't really have an option. So see what they do. First strike? Okay, no first strike. That's okay. Had to be done. It did prevent 5 damage. Okay, there's a 1/1. We are just playing creatures, so this is a great blocker. And next turn we can Pirate's Pillage away our plains or mountain. Ideally we can get the Evolving Wilds for the double green. Surprised they don't have any removal. Do we have any? Let's get rid of our plains here. Negate? They have the negate. Okay, they don't. Wonderful, okay. So, you don't really need the treasures, actually. I mean, they're nice to have, but I think we are going to play the Dryad here. Just to get more stuff on the board. Just want to make sure we'll pull ahead once we get enough creatures. We've already gone through a lot of lands. We've drawn some cards. 7. Yeah, we've had 8 lands, so half of the lands in our deck are gone. So a lot of this is non-land spells now at this point. This is very confusing. So we're gonna double block it. See what happens here. I guess maybe they just take out the 2/2. Okay, good thing we double blocked it. Okay, They misplay that? Apparently they did. Search for pirate. This can deal us some damage. Might be some trouble. Okay, 3/3. Okay, we can deal 8, and they can deal 4. I think we will attack, so we deal more damage. Wow, more lands. Okay. That is pretty bad. We are taking some damage. We deal a lot more though. This does have trample. Let's see. So they're gonna deal one more next turn. This is a 3/3. We can block it. Let's see. 8. 3. The thing is that it's reach, you know. 5. We're gonna be at 8. We can deal 8 next turn, but we'll be at 8. So if they play 3, I don't think they can play 3 though. Or yeah, let's just pass. We'll take it. Let's race them. Find a forest. Can't really play anything now though. Okay, guess we can't anyways. Let's see what happens here. Okay, if they have a counter spell, we lose. And we might even just lose anyways. 3, 4, 7. I take out a 3/3. Counter spell? Do we lose? Okay. Pump spell. We're at 2 health. Wow, more lands. Okay. We got very unlucky. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. 12 lands. We drew nothing. Down to 1 health. Wow. Wish I could look at what's up on top. Very, very unlucky for us. We're gonna just concede the game. I was close. I don't really think there was a way out of that. Well, we do have Gleaming Barrier. We go first, though. If we're going first, I don't really like this hand. I mean, we really need whites. Let's just keep it. I'm too lazy. Maybe we just draw planes and everything's good. It can happen. We do have a barrier. They have a wall too. Draw 3 cards. 8 mana, wow. They will probably be able to do that. Look at that creature type, Trilobite. Never seen a Trilobite in Magic the Gathering before. But here's Trilobites. Looks like we'll be safe for a couple turns. Okay. Triple Mountain. That's not so good. That is also not so good. So ideally we can get down the Sun Crested if our barrier dies. They might have a bounce spell though, which could be pretty devastating. I think the Siege Horn will be pretty good in this situation too, as well as the Bellowing. They have a bunch of low power creatures. They'll have trouble getting rid of those cards. Any attacks? Okay, we block the 2/2. Take 2 damage. Okay, that's not good. At least our 2/5 can block it. It's gonna probably go on the hexproof. I'd put it on the hexproof, yeah. Okay, well, we can draw a card. Not really where we want to be, but really not where we want to be, but so it's good to know this is a sorcery. I thought it was an instant, but because it's a sorcery, it's actually a lot worse. Wow. We might lose this game. We're taking too much damage. I guess keeping the double mountain hand was not such a good idea after all. Deep Root Elite, so scary. What can we do? We have Baffling End. We can take out the Deep Root with Baffling End, or we can just play Sky Terror. Sky Terror can block stuff. Snubhorn can too, but we'll play the Sky Terror. Keep on blocking. Hopefully Deep Root Elite doesn't get too many counters this turn. If they just play 1 Merfolk, it's okay. It's just like a 2/2. But 2. Wow. I should have known. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game's over. I don't know how we come back from the sports state. Just gonna concede now. We just got mana screwed. We conceded, but apparently the opponent is doing something. Okay, so we're back in the client. Here we go. We have our 2 losses. We just had no lands. We got mana screwed. The deck's been performing pretty well up until our 4 wins, though. So if we can get 3 more, then we'll be off to the 7. And we learned what not to keep. Don't keep the 2 mountains when you're playing first, and only have a treasure. So the game before, when we lost, we drew land after land. Then the last game we lost, we drew like nothing. So we're gonna keep this. We have Luminous Bonds. You have some late game stuff, but hopefully we'll get there. Always drawing our early stuff always seems to be the impossible plays. Wow, Woodland Stream, interesting. Play our plans here. Probably Merfolk. See what they put down here. I'd really like to save Luminous Bonds or something bigger. I think Gilt Grove Stalker's okay as is right now. But we will probably play it next turn. Tempo wise, maybe we won't have anything bigger to do it to. Maybe that's a misplay. Okay. Now we can block the 1/1 if we need to. We can also trade. I don't know if we really want to trade here, but because it stops all their 1/1s from attacking. They do have a pump. 2 or less. Oh, wow. So actually, can get in. I think we will trade here. I'm okay with that. They have a combat trick. No, okay. Bit late, Siege Horn Ceratops. It's not really gonna happen. I will play the bonds now. They probably have that hexproof. I should have thought of that. Yeah. Oh, they're looking for it. Please don't have it. Okay, great. They don't have the 3/3 flash that gives them Merfolk hexproof. Would have been a blowout. Okay, we're not drawing enough lands. Happy we traded though. Now they can attack us for 3, we can attack for 2, but they have 6 mana, so they're definitely gonna play something. Soul of the Rapids is so much damage. I don't know if we're gonna survive. I'll land the mana screw. We started our opening hand at 4 lands, and here we are. Here we are. Yeah, just same as last game. Didn't draw our lands in time, so couldn't play our later game stuff. Their deck, just the 3/2 flying hexproof is the only thing we can't really handle. We have a few flyers, but okay. Jungleborn Pioneer. Draw 3. No blocks. Yeah, that's game. GG. Oh, we tried. We did try. So the dinosaur jank did better than the vampire jank. We got to 4 wins, I think. I'm not sure. The other one, I think we got to 3. This one, we're at 4. So let's look at our prizes. Here's our prizes: 450 gold and the Ixalan pack. Let's open our pack, our 1 pack. What do we get? Priest of the Awakening Sun. Well, looking back, I guess I probably should have rare drafted. I passed up a lot of rares to try to make the deck better. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and we'll be back for some more jank content in the future.